Hello and welcome back. So this is part 2 of Let's Make Some Pizza Crust. And I'm Jerry again. Hello. And as you can see, our dough has doubled in size. Isn't that beautiful? So, making sure that my hands are well floured. Here I go, Ben. Not all the way together yet. Well floured. I'm going to punch this gently in the center. Let the air out. Give it a flat. Okay. Here we go. We're going to dump that out. Okay. We're going to divide it in half. I'm going to take this half and just kind of drop it back in there for right now. I'm going to knead it a little bit. I'll probably add a little bit more flour to my board. There we go. You want to keep it nice and floured. You're going to knead it a little bit. Then we're going to get the rolling pin out. Again, I should probably have all this stuff ready. Okay, so here we go. But I'm not used to making videos, so here we go. Now we're going to roll this out. I don't have a round pizza pan, so I'm just going to use my baking sheet. If my dough snaps back too much when you roll it out, I'll let it rest 10 minutes to kind of activate the glutens. Okay, but this looks like it's doing fine. It's not snapping back too much. But the rolling pin wants to stick a little bit. So, more flour. Okay. Now roll it out. And I never get it perfect, okay? I haven't gotten to that point yet. And my baking sheet is oblong. Thank goodness it's not like a pie crust, or I really have a tough crust. Okay, and I still don't want to mess with it too awfully much. And nice stretched out dough. Make sure it's kind of even. Okay, yeah, stretch it out. Okay. Now, here's the baking sheet I'm going to use. And the flavored oil I made earlier. So I'm going to apply oil all over the bottom. You don't want it swimming in oil, but you do want it covered. A nice even coat, okay? Oops, I got a hole. Okay. So I'm going to take my dough and lay it in the pan. I'm going to mush it till it meets the sides. I'm actually going to trim off part of this on this end. Okay. And I like to make a little bit of a lip around the edges. I guess it's all personal preference. Yeah, I feel in a hole. Okay. Yeah, I made a hole. I had a piece of garlic on the counter. Okay. So I've kind of mashed it up around the edges a little bit. Now, you want to oil your dough so it'll brown on top. So brush it with an even layer of oil. And I like my dough to vent a little bit, so I'm going to poke it with a fork. Oops, I missed a spot. Okay, here we go. And I really want it to brown. It won't brown without oil. So there we go. Make sure you get it on the edges. I'm going to poke it with a fork. Poke, 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 poke. Okay. Now, this is all a matter of personal preference. Okay. I personally prefer to find my utensils when I go for them. Okay. I don't know what I did with my spreading spoon. And I just had it. So, we'll get another one. Pizza sauce. You don't want too awfully much. Just kind of spread it around to a very thin layer. Excuse me. Like that. And I just use a little gravy ladle to do it. You want to, don't want to take all day doing it, but you want to get a nice thin layer. I mean, not too awfully thin, but thin enough. Okay, and a little bit more. So I guess I used about 3/4 cup. Spread it evenly, like so. Okay. And then it's ingredients of your choice. Now I put the cheese on next, and mine is a mixture of cheddar cheeses actually, and Colby Jack. Okay. My nose itches. Okay, so we're gonna put again about 3/4 cup. Well, I lied. Maybe about a cup. Because I like it cheesy. Okay. How cheesy? Okay. Now, to that, I'm going to add my toppings. See? Pretty mess. Okay. I had some sauteed jalapenos going on part of it. Because my man loves jalapenos. I'm not putting any meat on this one tonight. And I'm putting some black olives all over the whole thing. And we're going to pop it in the oven for approximately 10 minutes. And our oven is preheated to 425. Okay. So that's how you make pizza. And when the edges are golden brown and your cheese is all bubbly, take it out, slice it up, and enjoy. Now the other, oh, pardon me. Okay, the other dough is sitting right here. So we've got to do something with it, right? My man and I don't require 2 pieces. Now, there's a lot of things you can do at this point. You can even fry it. But I think tonight, let's see, what are we going to do with it tonight? I could make some calzones. Or, can't make anything sweet with it because I did a garlic, onion, oil. But, and I could have put jalapenos in that dough if I wanted to. I guess I should have really, because he really enjoys it spicy. I'm going to roll this out and get creative and roll it out. Kind of thin this time because I'm going to fold it over. So let's get it kind of thin. Yep, that's pretty thin. Okay, now I'm going to cut it in strips. Like that. I'm going to cut that in half. Get some more of my pizza sauce out. I don't want to use a lot of sauce, especially on this one, because I can get it to come out of the jar. Okay. I keep a lot of stuff in jars. Okay, so I'm going to cut a little bit of the cheese on half of it, but not to the edges. I'll just go like that. And I'm going to put the cheese on there. I'm going to put a little bit of black olives on there. And this time I'm going to oil the outside. I'm going to fold it over and pinch the edges shut. Pinch the edges together. Again, put any toppings you want to on there. Here's my pan. And I forgot to oil it. Okay. So here we go. Oil pan. And then you want to also oil your dough. Like that. Place it on the pan. Repeat. It doesn't matter what shape it's in. Okay. But you only want to do about half of it. And like I said, not to the edges because you're going to be pinching them. And that's actually kind of a lot right there. That. Some black olives. Not too many. Let's cover it. Pinch the edges. Like that. Put it on the pan. And I'm going to poke it so it'll bend. Okay. Now, do that again on this one. You can also make breadsticks. I haven't figured out how to cheese stuff. We'll be working on that next. Yeah, just smear that, not too much. Okay, smear that piece of sauce. Put on that cheese. Oops. Add in some black olives. Pinch those edges together. Put it on here. Do the oil thing. Poke it in the fork. Do the next one. Now, if I wanted to do a bread twisty thing, I'd take a piece of it like this. Well, let's fold it in half. Then I fold it up like that. Twist it like that. See if we can get it to stay twisted. Put it on the pan, mash the ends. Take your oil. See, it's trying to unroll. It'll unroll a little bit, it doesn't matter. And the oven's at 425. We're going to do this nice one as a calzone. Okay, so here we go. Here's some of this. A little bit of this. A little bit of this. Pinch the edges. Oh, that pizza's smelling good in the oven. Brush it with oil. Poke it with the fork. Poke, 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 poke. Okay. Now we're going to drop it in the oven for about 10 minutes. Ish. Oh, that piece is looking beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Oops. Oven light back on. And it'll be ready in a moment. Oh, what a mess did I make. So, there we go. Homemade pizza. If you want to see it, we can hold on a minute because it's going to be ready in just a second. Back. And I'll do just a little bit of cleanup here. If I can always edit this out, I guess, and trim it. But cleaning up the mess is the fun part, right? That is necessary. Cleaning while you go is really important. Now, this little treasure trove here is cheddar cheese chips. I made these by taking grated cheese on an oil pan and baking it at 400 degrees for 7 minutes. I added jalapenos to them. Now I've let them sit for about 7 minutes. And then we get them up off the pan. Okay, that was being stubborn, and I oiled the crap out of this pan. And sometimes cheese chips like to be stubborn. Most of the don't, you don't get them too brown. They come right up. And they're chips. They're really good chips too. Cheese chips. I just took my man some. These are jalapeno cheese chips. See? So, I got a late start on dinner, so I made a bunch of pre-dinner snacks. He's probably too full to eat his stew, so that may be tomorrow's supper. And you see, these are a little bit difficult to get off the stupid pan. Of course, my pan's old also. There we go. Not too bad. If they get too brown, you can't get them up. Cheese chips. It's so easy to make. They're so good. And they're crunchy. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, so let me check on that pizza. Ooh, that was a spicy one. Well, we're almost there. It is going to be a bit. Hope you enjoyed today's videos. Good night.